Duke of his last purpose hold, or whether, since he is advised by aught to change the course, he's full of alteration, and self-reproving bring his constant pleasure.
Our sister's man is certainly miscarried.
'Tis to be doubted, madam.
Now, sweet lord, you know the goodness I attend upon you. Tell me but truly, but then speak the truth. Do you not love my sister?
In honored love.
But have you never found my brother's way to the forfended place?
That thought abuses you.
I am doubtful that you have been conjunct and bosom with her as far as we call hers.
Oh, by mine honor, madam.
I never shall injure her. Dear my lord, be not familiar with her.
Fear me not. She and the Duke, her husband?
I had rather lose a battle than that sister should lose in him and me.
A very loving sister will be met. So this I hear the king is come to his daughter. With others where the rigor of our state forced to cry out, where it cannot be honest. I never yet was valiant for this business. It touches us as France invades our land. Now bolds the king with others whom I fear. Most just and heavy causes make oppose.
Sir, you speak nobly.
Why is this reasoned?
Combine together against the enemy, for these domestic and particular battles are not the question here.
Less than determined, with the ancient of war on our proceeding.
I shall attend you presently at your tent.
Sister, you'll go with us.
No.
'Tis most convenient. Pray, go with us.
Oh ho! I know the riddle, I will go. If ever your grace had speech with man so poor, hear me one word.
I'll overtake you.
Before you fight the battle, open this letter. If you have victory, let the trumpet sound. For him that brought it, wrenched thou I see. I can produce a champion that will prove what is avouched there. If you miscarry this, your business of the world hath so an end, and machination cease. Fortune love you.
Stay till I have read the letter.
I was forbid it. When the time shall serve, let by the herald cry, and I'll appear again.
Why, fare thee well. I will overlook the letter.
The enemy is in view. Draw up your powers. Here is the guess of their true strength and forces. By diligent discovery, but your haste is now urged on you.
We will greet the time.
Both these sisters have I sworn my love, each jealous of the other as the stung, or of the adder, which of them shall I take? Both, one, or neither? Neither can be enjoyed. If both remains alive to take the widow, exasperates, makes mad her sister Goneril, and hardly shall I carry out my side. Her husband being alive, now then will use his countenance for the battle, which being done, let her who would be rid of him devise his speedy taking off. As for the mercy which he intends to Lear and to Cordelia, the battle done, and they within our power, shall never see his pardon for the state. Stands on me to defend, not to debate.
Here, Father, take the shadow of this tree. For your good host, pray the right may thrive. If ever I return to you again, I'll bring you comfort.
Grace go with you, sir.
Away, old man, give me thy hand. Away! King Lear hath lost, he and his daughter captured. Give me thy hand, come on!
No further, sir. A man may rot even here.
What? In ill thoughts again? Men must endure their going hence, even as they're coming hither. Ripeness and all, come on.
And that's true too.
Some officers, take them away. Good guard, until their greater pleasures first be known, that are to censure them.
We are not the first, who with best meaning have incurred the worst. For the oppressed king I am cast down. Myself could also frown false fortune's frown. Shall we not see these daughters and these sisters?
No, no, no. Come, let's away to prison. We two alone will sing like birds in the cage. When thou dost ask me blessing, I'll kneel down and ask for thee forgiveness. So we'll live and pray and sing and tell old tales and laugh at glided butterflies and hear poor rounges talk at court news, and we'll talk with them too. Who loses, who wins, who's in, who's out, and take upon the mystery of things, as if we were gods, spies, and will wear out in a walled prison packs and parties of great ones that ebbed and flow by the moon.
Take them away!
Upon such sacrifices, my Cordelia, the gods themselves throw and cease. Have I caught thee? He that parts us shall bring a brand from heaven, and fire hence like foxes. Wipe thine eyes, the gods' years shall devour them. Flesh and fell, ere they shall make us weep. We'll see him starve first. Come.
Come hither, Captain Hark. Take thou this note. Go follow them to prison. One step I have advanced thee. If thou dost as he instructs thee, thou dost mark thy way to noble fortunes. Know thou this, that men, or as the time is, to be tender-minded does not become a sword. Thy great employment will not bear question. Either say thou do it, or thrive by other means.
I'll do it, my lord.
About it, and right happy when that's done, mark, I say instantly, and carry it so, as I have set it down.
I'm not a horse. Well, if it's a man's work, I'll do it.
Sir, you have showed today your valiant strain, and fortune led you well. You have the captives, who were the opposites of the day's strife. I do require them of you, so to use them, as we shall find their merits and our safety may equally determine.
Sir, I thought it fit to send the old and miserable king to some retention and appointed guard, whose age had charms in it, whose title more, to pluck the common bosom on his side, and turn our imprensed lances in our eyes, which do command them. With him I sent the queen, my reason all the same, and they are ready. Tomorrow, or at further space, to appear, where you shall hold your session at this time. We sweat and bleed, the friend hath lost his friend, and the best quarrels in the heat are cursed by those that feel their sharpness. The question of Cordelia and her father requires a fitter place.
Sir, by your patience, I hold you but a subject of this war, not as a brother. That's as we list to grace him. Methinks our pleasure might have been demanded. Ere you had spoke so far, he let our powers board the commission of my place and person, the which administry may well stand up, and call itself your brother.
Not so hot. In his own grace he doth excel it himself, more than in your addition.
In my rights, by me invested, he compares the best. Thou were the most if he should husband you. Jesters do oft prove prophets.
Holla, holla! That eye that told me so you looked but a squint?
Lady, I am not well, else I should answer from a full-flowing stomach. General, take thou my soldiers, prisoners, patrimony, dispose of them, of me the walls are thine. Witness the world that I create thee here, my lord and my master.
Mean you to enjoy him?
The let alone lies not in your goodwill. Half-blooded fellow, yes. Let the drum strike and prove my title thine. Stay yet, hear reason, Edmund. I arrest thee on capital treason, and in thy attaint this glidest serpent. For your claim, fair sister, I barred in the interest for my wife. 'Tis she is subcontracted to this lord, and I, her husband, contradict your banes, and if you will marry her, make your loves to me. My lady is bespoke.
An interlude!
Thou art armed, Gloucester. Let the trumpet sound. If none appear to prove upon thy person thy heinous manifest and many treasons, there is my pledge. I'll make it in thy heart. Ere I taste bread, thou art in nothing less than I have here proclaimed thee. Sick! Oh, sick!
never trust medicine.
There's my exchange. What in the world he is? That names me traitor. Villain-like he is. Call me back the trumpet. He that dares approach, on him, on you, who not, I will maintain my truth and honor firmly.
A herald, ho! Trust to thy single virtues for thy soldiers, all valued in my name, have in my name took their discharge. My sickness grows upon me. She is not well. Convey her to my tent. Come hither, herald. Let the trumpet sound and read out this.
Sound trumpet!
If any man of quality or degree within the lists of the army will maintain upon Edmund, supposed Earl of Gloucester, that he is a manifold traitor, let him appear the third sound of the trumpet. He is bold in his defense. Sound! Again! Again!
Ask him his purposes, why he appears upon this call oath trumpet.
What are you? Your name, your quality, and why you answer this present summons?
No, my name is lost. By treason's foot bear nod and cank your bit. Yet I am noble as an adversary. I come to cope.
Which is that adversary?
What's he that speaks for Edmund, Earl of Gloucester?
Himself? What say thou to him?
Draw thy sword, that if my speech offends a noble heart, thy heart may do thee justice. Here is mine. Behold, it is a privilege of my honors, my oath and my profession. I protest, in spite of my strength, place, youth, and eminence, despite thy victor's sword, and fire new fortune, thy flavor, and thy heart, thou art a traitor. False to thy gods, thy brother and thy father, conspire against this high illustration prince, and from the extremest upward of thy head, to the descent and thy dust below thy foot, a most toad-spotted traitor. Say thou no! This sword, this arm, and this spirits are best to prove upon thy heart. Whereto I speak, thou liest.
In wisdom I should ask thy name, but since thy outside looks so far and warlike, and that thy tongue, some say of breeding breadth, what safe and nicely I might well delay. By rule of knighthood I disdain and spurn. Back do I toss these treasons to thy head, with the hell-hated lie overwhelm thy heart, which for they yet glance by and scarcely bruise. This sword of mine shall give them instant way, where they shall rest forever. Trumpet sweet.
Save him! Save him!
This is practice, Gloucester. By the law of war thou was not bound to answer. An unknown opposite. Thou art not vanquished, but cozen and beguiled.
Shut your mouth, Dane, or with this paper shall I stopple it. Hold, sir! Thou worse than any name, read thine own evil. No tearing, lady, I perceive you know it.
Say, if I do, the laws are mine, not thine. Who can arraign me for it?
Most monstrous! Oh! Knowest thou this paper?
Ask me not what I know.
Go after her, she's desperate. Govern her.
What you have charged me with, that I have done, and more, much more, the time will bring it out. 'Tis past, and so am I. But what art thou? Thou hast this fortune on me. If thou noble, I do forgive thee.
Let's exchange charity. I am no less in blood than thou art, Edmund. If more, the more thou hast wronged me. My name is Edgar, and thy father's son. The gods are just of our pleasant vices. Make instruments to plague us. The drink in vicious places where thee he got cost him his eyes.
Thou hast spoken right. 'Tis true, the wheel is come full circle. I am here.
Methought thy very Gault did prophesy a royal nobleness. I must embrace thee. Let sorrow split my heart if I ever did hate thee or thy father.
Worthy prince, I know it.
Where have you hid yourself? How have you known the miseries of your father?
By nursing them, my lord. List a brief tale, that when this told, oh, my heart would burst. The bloody proclamation to escape that followed me so near. Oh, our lives' sweetness, that we pain of death would hourly die rather than die at once. Taught me to shift into a madman's rags, to assume a semblance that very dogs disclaimed, and in this habit met I my father with his bleeding rings. Their precious stones now lost, became his guide, led him, begged for him, saved him from despair. Never, oh fault, revealed myself unto him, until half power asked, when I was armed. Not sure though hoping of this God's success. I asked his blessing, and from first to last told him my pilgrimage. But his flawed heart, alack, too weak to convict, to support, twixt to extreme of passion, joy and grief, burst smilingly.
The speech of yours hath moved me, and shall perchance to good. But speak you on, you look as you had something more to say.
If there be more woeful, hold it in, for I am almost ready to dissolve, hearing of this.
This would have seemed a period to such as love not sorrow, but another to amplify too much would make much more in topics German. Whilst I was big in Claymore, came therein a man, who, having seen me in my worst estate, shunned my absorbed society, but then finding who 'tis was so endured, with his strong arms he fastened on my neck, and bellowed out as he burst heaven, threw him on my father, told the most piteous tale of Lear and him that ever ear received, which in re-encountering his grief grew powerful, and the strings of life began to crack. Twice then the trumpet sounded, and there I left him tranced.
But who was this?
Kent, sir, the banished Kent, who in disguise followed his enemy king, and did him service improper for a slave.
Help! Help! Oh, help!
What kind of help?
Speak, man.
What means this bloody knife?
'Tis hot, it smokes. It came even from the heart of... Oh, she's dead. Who dead? Speak, man. Your lady, sir, your lady and her sister. By her is poison, she confessed it.
I was contracted to them both, all three. Now marry in an instant.
Here comes Kent.
Produce the bodies, be they alive or dead. This judgment of the heavens that makes us tremble touches us not with pity. Oh, is this he? The time will not allow the compliment which very manners urges.
I am come to bid my king and master a good night. Is he not here?
Great thing of us to forget! Speak, Edmund, where's the king and where's Cordelia? Seest thou this object, Kent?
Alack, why thus? Yet Edmund was beloved, the other poisoned for my sake, and after slew herself.
Even so, cover their faces.
I pant for life, some good I mean to do, despite of mine own nature. Quickly send, be brief in it, to the castle, for my writ is on the life of Lear and on Cordelia. Nay, send in time.
Run! Run, oh run!
To who, my lord? Who has the office? Send thy token of appearance. Hast thee for thy life.
He hath commission from thy wife and me to hang Cordelia in the prison, and to lay the blame upon her own despair that she forbid herself.
The gods defend her! Bear him hence a while!
Howl, howl, howl. Oh, you are men of stones. Had I your tongues and eyes, I'd use them so that heaven's vault should crack. She's gone forever. I know know when one's dead and when one's alive. She's dead as earth. Lend me a looking glass. If that her breath will mist or stain the stone, why, then she's alive.
Is this the promised end?
Or image of that horror?
Fall and seize.
This feather stirs. She lives. If it be so, it is a chance which does redeem all sorrows that I have ever felt.
Oh my God, Master!
Preethi, away! 'Tis noble Kent, your friend. A plague upon you, murderers, traitors all! I might have saved her, now she's gone forever. Cordelia! Cordelia! Stay a little. Ha! Wouldst thou sayest, her voice was ever soft, gentle and low, an excellent thing in a woman. I'd killed the slave that was a hanging thee.
'Tis true, my lord, he did.
Did I not, fellow? I would have seen the day with my good biting falchion. I would have made them skip. I am old now, and these same crosses spoil me. Who are you? Mine eyes are not the best, I'll tell you straight.
If fortune brag of two she loved and hated, one of them we behold.
This is a dull sight. Are you not Kent?
The same, your servant Kent. Where is your servant Caius?
He is a good fellow, I can tell you that. He'll strike and quickly too. He's dead and rotten.
No, my good lord, I am the very man.
I'll see that straight.
That from your first of difference and decay have followed your sad steps.
You are welcome hither.
Nor no man else, all cheerless, dark, and deadly. Your eldest daughters have foredone themselves and desperately are dead.
Aye, so I think.
He knows not what he says, and vain is it that we present us to him.
Very bootless.
Edmund is dead, my lord!
That's but a trifle here. You lords and noble friends know our intent. What comfort to this great decay may come shall be applied for us, we will resign during the life of this old majesty to him our absolute power. You to your rights with boot and such addition as your honors have more than merited. All friends shall taste the wages of their virtue, and all foes the cup of their deserving. Oh, see, see!
And my poor fool is hanged. No, no life. Why should a dog, a horse, a rat have life, and now no breath at all? Thou'll come no more. Never, 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 never! Pray you, undo this button. Thank you, sir. Do you see this? Look on her lips. Look there, look there. He faints! My lord, my lord!
Break heart, I prithee break!
Look up, my lord!
Vex not his ghost, or oh let him pass, he hates him, that would upon the rack of this tough world stretch him out longer.
He is gone, indeed.
The wonder is he has endured so long, he but ersped his life.
Bear them from hence, our present business is general woe. Friends of my soul, you twine. Rule in this realm and the gourd state sustain.
I have a journey, sir, shortly to go. My master calls me. I must not say no.
The weight of this sad time we must obey. Speak what we feel, not what we ought to say. The oldest hath borne most. We that are young shall never see it so much, nor live so long.